What's up, Aquarius? How are you guys doing? Welcome to your April 2018 read. This is going to be general, so I'm going to pull, hopefully, general energies just to kind of see what's going on for the month of April, okay? This is going to be great for your sun, moon, or rising. If this does not resonate on this sign, check your other signs because it's just not going to resonate with everybody, okay? Now, we're coming out of soon, in about a week, Mercury retrograde, which I know I'm happy about. Although it wasn't too heavy, but it was there. Definitely. Definitely my phone was giving me issues, my computer, any form of technology, even my TV was messing up. Cable connections were a little wonky. It was kind of a lot. Starting out with Four of Pentacles. And with these readings, after you guys, I only have Pisces to do, but it's definitely clear that there's been a lot of stop and go energy. Two of Swords, which I'm not surprised because that's what Mercury kind of does, okay? So let's get this out. Now, last month, I know we talked a lot, Death, about you guys juggling. You guys had a lot that you were juggling. I was feeling it mainly with work and family. And I do still feel like there's some decisions or juggling that you guys are doing a little bit with this Two of Swords. But that's okay. I feel like that's early in the month. Nine of Cups. Three of Cups. Who just had this in the same exact place? Capricorn. Watch Capricorn. Same exact placement. What is going on, Aqua? Ten of Swords. Ugh. Seven of Wands. Aries had that placement in the same exact spot, so watch Aries, especially if that is something to do with you. Queen of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, and then Capricorn had that same exact placement as well. I think. No. Sagittarius. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aries. I would watch those if you feel moved to do so. Bottom of the deck, we got the Strength card, which I see. I mean, zam. You guys have quite a few cards of either feeling defeated, betrayed, stuck, worried, like you're fighting. Okay, we've got one major arcana, and that's the Death card and the Strength card that's at the bottom. Strength is all about basically having that strength, knowing that whatever is being thrown at you through the universe, knowing that you will and can prevail, okay? It's having the right balance and the right type of strength, not a strength that's too abrasive and not becoming, and not a strength that's too sensitive. It's about having that perfect, balance of masculine and feminine energy. That's very, very important. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. We all have masculine and feminine energies in us. This is helping you to balance that and have strength through all this stuff. Now, I do see we've got some worry and stuff going on, but you're absolutely in the middle of a transition, and we are absolutely in this Mercury retrograde energy. So, Four of Pentacles to start. Fours are all about foundations, building the stability, right? It's like fours are like the legs of a table. Like we're building this foundation, we're building this stability. Now, this could be in your work environment. This could be you trying to really build your name in your office or whatever it is that you do. This could be you holding on tight to your money and really trying to save right now. This could be you holding on to your feelings if it's in a relationship and kind of not being open, which y'all know you're aloof AF. Like, I love you guys, Aquariuses, but you guys can also put on this like stoic, like, I feel nothing face, right? Crossing that, we've got the Two of Swords. Again, goes back to finding that balance, right? Finding that balance and having that strength within. Whatever it is that you guys are trying to do, I don't feel like this comes second nature to you. I feel like this is something you're definitely trying to find the balance in, right? And find your groove in. So, like, if this has to do with work, this could be, you guys kind of keeping to yourself, but trying to find that balance of, when is appropriate to open up, who is appropriate to open up to, right? I really feel yeah. I just feel like you guys are kind of not knowing what to open up to, right? And not knowing what else you can kind of take on. Because again, you guys have been doing so much juggling of trying to find the right, your right groove that I feel like it's a little bit taxing on you guys at this point. And at this point, you're kind of just taking those feelings and going within with it. And it's like, whatever, I'll deal with it, you know? Um, But the good thing about all this, you guys are going through definitely a transformation. This is endings and new beginnings. Old cycles ending and bad things dying off, or things that didn't service anymore dying off, so that new things can regrow and, come up again, right? So within all of this this is a very this is scattered. Within all this, I feel like a part of it is scattered because you guys are going through this transformation, right? Also, things just aren't clear right now, especially until the 15th with this Mercury in retrograde. It really kind of puts a damper on all communications, right? Now, with that being said, in your cop out position, you have the Nine of Cups. I feel like this speaks to, so cups are all about emotion. This person, Nine of Cups, is someone who it's like their wishes are coming true. And they're just really satisfied with where they are, this place emotionally, where they are in their life. This person also could be drinking a lot or involving themselves in vices a lot. Now, I say that because of the placements, right? But this can be a card of overindulging and doing too much, and maybe you using that to cope with all this stuff that you're going through and you don't know how to deal with, right? If you are doing a lot with something, find the balance with that too. Because if you're using a certain vice to cope with the real problem, it's not going to help. Not in the long run, right? Because then you build even more problems upon yourself. Some of you, I don't feel like this is the case for all of you. I do feel like some of you guys are maybe overindulging in too much of something that it's like, okay, bro, like I know you're going through it and things have been hard and this is like what you're turning to in order to just like relax, but you're doing a lot. Something like that, right? For others of you, it's a matter of whatever this transformation that you're going through, whatever happiness it is that you guys want and been wishing for, Don't put too much energy or emphasis on what that looks like and how that has to happen for you. Because you're in the middle of this transformation, and at this point, you don't really know where you're going to go. You don't really know how these things are going to manifest themselves. Things that you want. You don't know what they're going to actually look like at the end of the day. So it's definitely, it's one thing to always be striving for things that we want in the future and trying to align ourselves with that. But if we're talking like specifics, like I want this, that, and that, like details that just like, okay, you're being a little ridiculous right now. Hold off on that. Hold off on that and hold off on the drinking. Like tone it down just a little bit. In the past, you have the Three of Cups. This month, I've gotten more feelings of third party relationships than I ever have. I'm not one who really, it's very rare that I get the feeling like, oh, third party. But also, we have to consider the cards that surround them, right? So, this is in your recent past. I do feel like for a good number of you Aquariuses, there was a situation that you guys were involved in, and there was other people involved in too. And that's probably what leads you to having this kind of closed off demeanor and not feeling like you know what to want, not feeling like you know what to do, how to balance this, how to deal with this going forward. I'm feeling that very strongly in love. Again, if you are someone who's overindulging, this is also a social card about celebrations. This could be about people who drink too much. So it's like in the past, you have the propensity to do a lot, okay, in ways to cope. And so that's where that Nine of Cups comes into, like, don't go there, don't do that, right? Because in the past, you were getting a little loose off the juice or whatever, and, just don't do too much, right? I feel like those go together. So that could either be in the past you dealt with something third party, or in the past you started to kind of overindulge a little bit. And that could have been how you guys were coping to help juggle all this stuff that you guys had going on, because I know you guys have stuff going on, right? Ten of Swords is what we get in the near future. I hate this card, but I love this card because really it's a card of completion. So wands are how we communicate. It's what we think, right? And this person is like dead. There's 10 swords in their back. Did I say wands? If I did, I meant swords. My communication's off. I'm sorry. I've been saying the wrong suits all day, but understand it's Mercury. The 10 of Swords, they're just done. Like the good thing about this, and we try to find the silver lining, is the 10 is the completion. This is the end of your suffering. So this feeling like you guys are coming to the tail end of this in the future. What I think will help this go a little faster, whatever little cycle that you're in, is to not reach for this and to instead maybe go within, right? She's going within trying to find the balance, honey. She's balancing with a blindfold, 2 heavy swords. I don't know if you guys have ever held a sword. My dad collects swords. He really likes them. Swords are heavy as fuck. Like, they're heavy. If you think about the strength in men's forearms that they had to have back in the day when they literally fought with swords, it takes a lot to balance these two. I feel like if you go within and go here with it rather than here with it, right? So lean towards your own understanding, your strength, your whatever, versus drinks and vices and partying to cope. This will come and go a lot faster. Okay? Because they're kind of piggybacking off of one another is what I feel. Now, hopes and fears. You've got the 7 of Wands. I feel like you guys just don't want to fight. Same thing with the Aries, I believe it was. You guys are tired of fighting. You tired of the juggling. You're tired of like just the extra strenuous like effort. Like, I feel like you guys are tired, right? It's almost like you guys feel like you're being jumped You got this one person fighting these 6 people, but you've got the upper hand. And remember, while you're in this transition, while you're in this transformation, Scorpio energy, just really recognize that, okay? Because things feel uncomfortable a lot of times when we're in that death energy because we don't know what's coming in the future. But the future is bright. Look how that sun's off in the distance, okay? It's like things died off so that these new great things can sprout and grow and be seen. So I know you guys are afraid that there's just going to be a future fight. I know you guys are afraid maybe of competition and, arguments in the future, but I feel like you guys just need to let those worries go. In your environment, you have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is someone who's very direct. She says what she means what she says. She's very diplomatic. She governs over her people in a very fair manner. She's not going to be heart-centered about it. She's going to do what's right. And she's future forward. Look at how she's looking forward. Like she's always looking to the next, right? So with all these swords, especially in the same row, in the same placement right next to each other, this Queen of Swords person could be what's influencing this Ten of Swords emotion. So you could be dealing with another air sign, Aquarius like yourself, a Libra, or a Gemini. This could be someone who's older than you, who may talk a little abrasive to you, right? Or someone that you go to seek counsel from. But it's just a very determined woman who don't take no shit, and you're not going to lie to her. If you do, she will slice you. Okay? Where you guys are right now, it's like this Nine of Pentacles energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are like, you're single and you're fine with being single. You're fine with it. Like, you're like, you know what? It's okay. I like to celebrate and indulge in things to make me happy. Like, I'll make myself happy. I'm surrounded by things that are good. I don't really feel like, it's funny because I don't really feel like financially things are the problem because I know you guys have been really working hard. I feel like everything's okay here. But you notice with the Pentacles, it's just talking about earthly things. It doesn't really get into emotion. Not that she's a person who's single and sad about it, but it's like you almost feel like you have that part of your life on lock, but it's other things that are bothering you and worrying you. And the thing is, when we start to think about things that worry us and we start to let them, it reflects outwardly into our, things that are tangible. You ended with the Five of Pentacles. This is like, this sucks. I don't know why you guys got this. Well, I know how you could get there, but it's just like, this is not going to be helpful for you in any way. I don't care what it is you're going for. I don't care what it is what you're trying to do, because this means that you're either worried, you're feeling left out, you're not feeling like a priority, you're feeling like you're fifth wheel. It's like, I can go on and on. This energy is not going to serve you. I really feel like it has to do with, again, for those of you who this Three of Cups energy is like a third party situation. I really feel like you guys are just kind of going to ride this wave of just being worried until the end of the month. But don't have the strength. You have the strength backing you. You have this energy with you. And all it takes is a decision. We can decide how we feel. We have the power of that. And I know you guys know, right? But I kind of feel like things are a little heavier than you anticipated, and you're kind of letting that take you over, forgetting the fact that you guys are going through this death transformation. Okay? And again, these delays, this not wanting to fight, this kind of stuff, I feel like this energy will be lifted a bit once Mercury goes direct. I feel like a lot of that is what's influencing these feelings that you guys are having. Okay, I'm gonna pull an advice card to support the read. And then we're going to leave it right there. Spring, which is now. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Lord, I cannot talk today. So just right around the corner here, right behind that wall here, we've got some sun coming up. Have strength, okay? Because this is indicating that pretty soon you're going to start to see things manifest in the physical realm, on a physical plane where you can see it and understand it and respect it. Okay? So good luck to you guys, and I'll see you next month. Bye, Aquarius.